Hi, this is Ed Shockey from 94 WYSP. Welcome to Live from the Comedy Works. Here's Ritch Shydner.
You know, we guys, it's so funny, our guys with our ego, we think that we do the hunting, you know, in terms of relationship, that we pick out the woman, you know, and that we do the pursuing, so we even think we decide when, you know, we go to bed for the first time. The guy thinks, you know, I got her in the bed, I got her in the bed. Women decide when and where. And we're so unaware of it, we don't realize, it never occurs to us to notice that the first time we do go to bed with her, she's wearing a brand new lace bra, has 2 different types of contraceptive available, and doesn't have to work the next day. The guy just thinks he's a lucky man. You know, it's nice, you know, you know what's funny, the whole thing about these diseases, we've come back to some like morals, or in terms of like, we realize some things, it's good to wait until you go to bed, until you have like real feelings about each other, you know? It makes a difference. Because in fact, it's nicer too. Especially if you love each other, you know? Because if you don't love each other, there's an awkward moment where you finish making love, where you feel like you should be saying I love each other, but you can't say I love you to each other because you're not in love yet. So you try to say something nice to each other, but whatever you say comes out sounding like, well, you have really good math ability. I can tell the way you worked on that restaurant check. You're really quick, you know? I bet you're a good softball player. Well, I do have my days. I batted .327. I could have batted higher, but I went for power this year. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. You know, as a couple, you know you're going to have arguments. You know you're going to have arguments. I don't care how much you love each other, no matter how much you need each other, there are going to be those moments in any particular day where one minute you look at the other person, you think to yourself, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And your next thought could be, how can I fake my death? No, I was just thinking. What are the things you argue about? You argue about money. See, money is never an issue for guys when we're courting and sparking you women. No, money's just promotional material then. Oh yeah, baby, I got money to blow, baby. I'm gonna spend money on you, boy. Makes you happy, makes me happy. What do you say? Let's go out to eat. Come on, bring your whole family. Treats on me. Boy, once we get you married, it changes. Go out to eat. What are you, nuts? Go in the kitchen, make some sort of mayonnaise soup, something like that. And stay away from the windows. The creditors can see it. See, the myth is that since women shop more, right, and women do generally shop more because we have different activities. Men and women have to have different activities. Because if we hung out together all the time, we drive each other nuts. I'm convinced that's how guys who are married 15 years come up with hobbies like duck hunting. Only explanation I come up with for a guy who wants to stand in freezing marsh water at 5 in the morning. He's out there going, well, at least she's not here. Quack, quack. See, women generally like to shop more, you know. Guys don't like to shop, you know. It's something, it's prehistoric with us, man. We have to bag it and drag it back to the cave as quickly as possible. You know, yeah, we don't like to dawdle around the store. You ever see a guy go into the store? I need a suit. Give me that suit like that. No, I don't need to try it. I only got tools at home to make it fit. Give me that thing. I don't know why any woman would ever want to take her boyfriend or husband shopping with her, you know. It must ruin the whole experience for you. Because you want to do things like try it on, check for price and quality, you know. The guy's like acting like it's a jewel heist. Buy that one right there. Come on, I got the car, double park is running. Let's go. See, when in terms of arguing about money, the myth is that since women shop more than guys, they spend more. But guys actually buy more expensive things, so it all kind of evens out. But whoever's doing the bills is the one who flips out. Right. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, hey, babe, come here a minute. We got a little economic discussion here. So you can't spend more than you take in. Stop me if I sound out of line. Look at it. This bill's yours, that bill's yours, when you come up for air in these places anyway. This bill's yours, babe, you gotta cut down, you're spending too much money. What about your boat? My boat? I need my boat. You know that fish that we ate last night that I caught with my boat? That fish would cost $4,000. Well, I catch 10 more of those fish and that boat pays for itself. sometimes the arguments come out of nowhere. Have you ever been waking in the middle of the night by the other person? Wake up, wake up. I had a nightmare about you. We were driving in the desert and you just left me there. Well, go back to sleep, I'll come pick you up. You folks have been a lot of fun. I thank you very much. Have a good holiday. I love you, Philadelphia. YSP, I'll see you again.
Here's Frankie Pace.
Girls never break window. It's amazing. I think they do, but we can't smell it, right, guys? Right? I think they wear scented underwear. That's probably why. What is that? Huh? It's Blossom. You like it? Yeah, but can you open the window? I'm getting a headache here. I started with sound effects because that was the only way I could, relate to the audience. Stuff like, like a horse, like... Water sprinkler. Water sprinkler on ludes. Oh no, I got the house again. Truckers are great because truckers have that big horn, it's like... On the highway, they scare the hell out of you too, They have no mercy. They don't care, they're in a hurry, they gotta sell that food, whatever they're selling. So they're always behind a little car, like a Chevette. Guy's got the strap. Was that you, Margaret? I don't know. I smell Blossom. I thought it was you. No, it wasn't me. Huh? No, it wasn't her. Meanwhile, the dog is in the back going, it was you. So I always see a car where the dog's got his head outside the window. Now you know why.
Here's Mike Saccone.
I'm Italian. There's not a lot of Italians in Missouri. You go down like into southern Missouri, down the Ozarks or something, guys come up, hey boy, ain't you one of them there Italians? Bubba, check him out. Hey son, why don't you say something in Italian? I went, okay, get in the trunk. I'm going back next month. I feel kind of mischievous tonight, You get to a point in your life when you finally say, that's it, I'm grown up. I do what I want. You start flexing, you start doing all those things you threatened you'd do as a kid. Remember those threats you make when your parents are trying to send you to bed? Come on, go to bed, let's go, it's past your bedtime. Okay, I'm going to bed. When I grow up, I'm staying up forever. See, they thought I was kidding, but I call them every night about 4:30 in the morning. It's me, I'm still up. You do those little things around the house to prove to yourself you're an adult, like open that refrigerator door and stand there as long as you feel like it. Yeah, I am air conditioning the whole house. Want a real thrill? Run through the house carrying scissors. Remember that? Are those my good scissors? Busted with the good scissors. What's so important about these good scissors? It's like a religious item. Nobody ever used them. They were on display. She'd go, here, use these. The funky scissors. I can't cut you with these. Oh, I'm up to here with you. Up to here. What is that? What's filling them up? And if they can feel it, why don't they warn you when they're around here somewhere? Up to here. Then you could gauge things a little better. You know how pissed they are, you know how much they can take. Mr. Smartass, get in your room, wait till your father gets home. The final word. You're stuck in jail now, hanging out, waiting for Dad. He's empty. When he comes home, you can fill him up. It was terrible, man. You're in there waiting, getting an ulcer. My brother comes in. So, what are you in for? And I put the cat in the blender. We call Dad. Listen, Mom's pissed, but we're having daiquiris when you get home.
Here's Todd Glass.
It's hard bringing women home when you live at home. It's hard meeting women in general, too. You need a technique. Here's what you got to do. The next time you go to a bar, instead of just walking up to a woman that you think is attractive and describing yourself, because it's very boring, you have to add a little spice to it, add a little music. You have your friend follow you around with a big tape recorder, and as well you're telling the woman all about you, you have him play a little background music. So you see a real attractive girl, here's what you do. You go up, here's what I do. Like, hi, my name's Todd. How you doing? I like volleyball, tennis, and hockey. Right now I'm working at Smokey Joe's in Wayne, trying to raise enough money to put a Korean family through schooling. After that, I plan on graduating and helping children with learning disabilities. See, there's music to your advantage. They also use music to your disadvantage on game shows. They ask you easy questions, and they play that clock theme. Can you imagine if that happened in real life? Wouldn't that be a little distracting? Imagine you get home late at night, your parents are like, I want to know where you've been, and I want to know right now. What is the library?
Here's Ben Kurland.
I like Admiral Wilson Boulevard. Who's he? I never heard of this guy. Did he win a battle? Did he do anything? I think all those adult bookstores over, he probably invented pornography, that guy. I like this out. Ever walk in those adult bookstores? You ever guys go in there? They're all the same, right? You go anywhere you go, any city, any town, Atlantic City, Philly. They got the magazines against the walls. They got these films in the back for $0.25. And right up front, they have a glass showcase. It's like a pervert center. Right next to the register. You'll ever look in there, they got handcuffs in there and vibrators and fake penises with spikes coming out of them. Phony vaginas. What kind of guy is driving down Admiral Wilson Boulevard? You're thinking to himself, you know, I could use a new fake vagina. Gotta get some Christmas presents. How do you shop for one of those? Is that an 88? Yeah, an 88? Come over the nightlight? Where do they make them? I mean, where is there a factory stamping out fake vaginas? I'd like to see that on 60 Minutes, I tell you. Hey, morally safer from a vagina factory. Where's Morley? Haven't seen him all week. Hey, how about Andy Rooney, right? Could you see Andy Rooney at the end of the show and I'm all lined up on his desk? What these are for? This one has spikes coming out. You take somebody's eye out with that.
Here's Mike Stankiewicz.
At Penn State, I never went to college. I envy you because I'm a product of a really poor public school system, which... You too, man? See, we had no idea what college is all about. We thought it was like 4 more years of wood shop, man. What the hell do we know, huh? Hey, public school is more fun, man. Think back. Why in public school they still insist on doing this? Why do they always put the potheads, the dopers, in wood shop? And let them run those power tools? Remember these guys running the bandsaws? They'd be like, nee. Ching-chingy. Hey, like, oh wow, man. Hey, thank God I had those safety goggles on. Yeah, Christ's sakes, that fingertip might have winged me right in the eyeball. See, you know it, man. You've seen these guys where tragedy strikes, they're always thinking the worst. They're like, whoa, bummer, dude, how can I hold a roach clip in my right hand now? You know what the scariest thing about high school was? Gym class. You know why? Because they made us play that deadly game, dodgeball. Was that a civilized game to play or what? You know who invented that game? Pearl Vision Center. That's who, man. Every week, same guy. Boom, there go the glasses, right? And we've all done, you see. Every week, you lured them out the same way. You had two balls, you rolled one out. As soon as he bent down to pick it up, bow, right? We have any Ivy Leaguers are dangerous. We had them in a room here a while ago. They're dangerous people, believe it or not. Because we had Princeton and Harvard alumni here one day, and I asked that question. Any college students, they started arguing back and forth, Princeton, Harvard, and a fight broke out. They started to rumble, got really ugly, out of hand. They're winging their docksiders at each other. Fight flowed out in the street. They took turns scratch each other's BMWs with their keychains. Top it off like some idiot in the back with a welder's cap going, yo, like air contact, dude!
Here's Keven Sullivan.
Snow sucks! I hate it! Snow's got no purpose to mankind. I don't care what you tell me. Snow's got no purpose, and I don't want to hear it. Rain has purpose. Sunshine has purpose. Wind has purpose. Snow is a purpose. How to be a dick in front of your date, page 1. What do I get the feeling if I was given the opportunity to ask the Almighty one question, have it answered, I'd go, Lord, why snow? He'd answer me, for hot dogging, dude. Something very strange happens to people when they hear it's going to snow. Think with me for just a minute. To the dead of winter. This is what happens to people when they're listening to the radio. Wow! It's gonna snow! What are we gonna do? I know! What? Let's go buy food. Yeah. Call everybody you know and meet him at Acme in 10 minutes. Snow sucks because you get behind this knucklehead. Oh, it's snowing! I'm going to do 3 miles an hour on 95. I'm only on 4 wheels, mother of God! They don't drive behind a compact car. He's light. He might spin. It's a compact car. You give him a rap. Forget about him. I would have been here on time tonight. I was a little late. I got stuck in the left lane behind the official pace car of the geriatric 500. If you're gonna go, you're gonna go, people. You might as well drive like hell. Because it's gonna sound much cooler when they're scraping you off the pavement when they say, this guy was barrel-assing down 95. He missed his exit. Pow! It was beautiful. That sounds a lot better than this dickweed was going 3 miles an hour. And everybody else hit him. A few weeks ago, I had the honor of meeting the stupidest person to ever sit behind the wheel of a car. This person decided one night on the Jersey Turnpike to fall asleep. Evidently wanted me to give her the wake-up call. They're cutting me out of the passenger side, throwing me into an ambulance, taking me to the emergency room at Hamilton Hospital in Trenton. I'm strapped to a backboard, neck, and head brace, bleeding out of every orifice of my body, completely immobilized, and they're making me sign more forms than any human being should be allowed to. They just got my dick out of the glove compartment. I had to sign for it. State trooper comes in my room with 5 dicks on a tray. Mr. Sullivan, can you identify your penis? Yes, it's the one in the neck brace. Give me that.
Here's Mike Reynolds.
I was pulled over once by a Pennsylvania state trooper, one of your beautiful state troopers. Are you a state trooper up there? No, you don't have one of those hats with you, do you? Because I laughed at the hat. The strap comes down in the middle of the guy's face. Instead of a chin, his nose holds the hat on. Gee, I'm sorry, I was speeding. How do they try these hats on to see if they fit? Okay, this fits good, all right. I can't breathe, but this is good. I can't see either, but this will command respect on today's superhighways. You ever have a friend ask you to hold the wheel? It's like, hey, Mike, man, hold the wheel, will you? No, I'm not gonna fall asleep. I just want to rest my eyes. Hold the wheel while we parallel park. Okay. Backwards, forwards. Okay, now backwards. Okay, forwards, backwards. I used to have a Volkswagen Beetle, Volkswagen Bug for a few years now. The Beetle, if you remember correctly, the air in the spare tire was what pushed the water onto the windshield for the windshield washer. So if you had a clean windshield, you had a flat spare tire, but you can't have everything. And the heater, they put the exhaust pipes inside the car. That little round speedometer, ooh, what an accurate piece of instrumentation that was. You always knew that you were going somewhere between 5 miles an hour and 85 miles an hour. Which was great if you ever got pulled over. Do you know how fast you're going? I have absolutely no idea. We're doing 35 right now. Is that too fast for right now? That's a great hat. No, I mean it. That's a really... And the gas tank, if the gas tank was on E, no problem. Make a left turn. You got a half tank of gas. Whoa. By the way, that sound they made, that that's the same sound that Fred Flintstone's feet made when he ran. He'd jump up in the air, it's like
Here's Gary DeLena.
I drive fast. I like to drive fast. Anybody with me? Yeah! Right, I do this, and it's fun sometimes. You go down the road, you got the radio on, real rock and roll song comes on, what do? You speed up, yeah. How do you explain that to a cop? You know, you're doing 70 in a 35? Yeah, I'm sorry, officer. The Who came on. What do you do when Boy George comes on? Drive on both sides of the road? What else? I like getting stopped. When I get stopped on the highway, I don't mind getting stopped in Pennsylvania. Because New Jersey, all the state troopers are like old guys, you know, and a lot of them, they, you know, you can't put anything over on them. In Philly, and like, you know, get outside in the suburbs here, they're all the young cops. Kids. I mean, it's like getting pulled over by Pee Wee Herman. Okay, sir, get out of the car. Spread them. And I get stopped a lot. I'm a comedian. I try to screw around with the cops. This is not a good idea. Especially someplace like Georgia. Hey, where the hell you think you're going in such a hurry, boy? You on your way to a fire? Yes. Like, immediately they check me for drugs. And needless to say, you know you're never supposed to do that stuff, especially in a car, because it's dangerous. And they're clamping down big time. The Pennsylvania state troopers and all, right? Matter of fact, the troopers in Pennsylvania even have a test to see if you're using marijuana. Look how quiet it got. It's real simple. They dangle a bag of Twinkies in front of your face. You grab them, they grab you. Yeah, you're laughing. I'm in handcuffs going, got any nacho-flavored Doritos? You will. I always see funny things when I'm driving, too. You know what scares me? Seeing a deer on the side of the road in New Jersey when I'm driving home late at night. Deer in New Jersey have an attitude problem. You know? Maybe they're pissed off, there's not enough woods left, but they stand there on the side of the road 4 in the morning and they wait for you to come by. They're like, come on, you son of a bitch, put on your high beams. Who gives a? Come on, I'm gonna screw up your Subaru for life. I'm gonna go. Maybe I'm not. It's like Bambi meets Buick. Hello. The worst little animals on the road at night are the possum. You know, they're all over the place. And as soon as you hit your high beams, they give you that little possum look. Right? That look says, Jesus Christ, I'm already ugly as sin. I got this squishy little body. Now you're gonna run me over. And that's how they walk. I don't know, what pisses you off when you're driving? What gets you? Slow drivers? Yep, old, it's like the frog heads, right? Old men with hats. We can drive, the safety drive. And they call them frog heads, the old women in Florida. Those are the ones that never drive Volkswagens, always cars the size of the Spectrum. You know, oh, I gotta be in Camden by 9 o'clock. They're not all old ladies drive slow though. That's a mistake. I got blown off the highway by a 70-year-old woman in a Nissan. Get the hell out of the lane! I'm like, whoa, he's up on the Geritol. You know who the best drivers are? Young women on their way to work in the morning. 60 miles an hour, rush hour traffic, they don't need their hands. Why not? Put on makeup in the car, yeah. 2 hands, they got mascara, rouge, they're driving with their knees. I like to bump them from behind. They get to work, they look like Tammy Faye Baker.
Here's Peter Gaulke.
That's what my dad used to always say. You know, when I was a little boy, my dad used to always say to me, that's how my dad talks. He sounds like that all the time. He walks downstairs in the morning. Hi, Dad. Then he goes to work and he comes home at night. Goes up and goes to bed. Just. And he's a surgeon. My mother has a good sense of humor, but she laughs like this. Mom, what's so? My dad's walking across the house. Mom's going. I hate my family. They scare me. They don't scare me as much as my uncle does, though. My Uncle Arnie. Hey. He's just got a huge head. It's just huge, like this, huge. It's just a head, just huge. The little feet, looks like a big giant head, the 2 little feet aren't it? Hey. And I worked on his farm one day, you know, because you ever work on a farm? It's the worst. You just spend the whole day squeezing things to eat out of animals, you know? Okay, drink it. Here's a chicken. Wham, eat it. Here's a cat. Wham! Sorry, gotta get rid of that cat. Can't squeeze any food out of him. So I worked on his farm just one day because that's all I could handle. And I'm waiting downstairs for him, and he came bouncing down the stairs, just that big head, just hey. And he's rubbing up against me, you know, like this. Just his head's huge, you know. It's just huge. I can't stress that enough. It's huge. And he goes, bacon.
And he wanted me to go in the barn and get him some bacon. But I told him, you just can't go out there. The pigs aren't just going to go, okay, here. So he hands me a wood plane. So I'm out there planing the pig's back like this. And strips of bacon are coming right up the back of the pig. Just right up the back with that planer. And I look around the barn, there's square pigs all over the barn. Because they load into trucks easier. You can just pack them right in there, 10 high. 10 high, easy. And those little tails, you can screw them together so they won't come apart. That's the way I know to transport pigs. With my uncle driving, just that big head just in the windshield. My dad's sitting right next to him. He's, and my mom's in the back with the pigs.
Here's Jeff DeHart.
I got pulled over for speeding a couple weeks ago, but I got out of the ticket. I did an impression of Dudley Moore for the cop. He let me go. He says to me, you know you were doing 90 miles an hour?
I said, doing 90 miles an hour? Are you kidding? I didn't even know I was driving the car.
And I got out of it.
Oh, right. I thought Bitterman was driving. I didn't know.
So I didn't get a ticket. I got arrested, but I didn't get a ticket. But I like doing voices like that. You know, when you catch people off guard? The best time to do an impression, though, is at a romantic moment. No girl expects it, right? She'll say something like, Jeff, would you like to make love to me? Certainly! Can Mo and Larry watch? So you know Curly, that's good. I really do that, too. I don't have sex very often, but I do it. The hell, right? So I don't know, nobody mentioned this, but I live in Jersey. I apologize for that right away. I'm sorry if you... Yeah, I'm sorry, but... Thank you, I'm glad I at least could alienate half of you. That's good. No, Jersey's not so bad. Years ago, back in, about 10 years ago, I used to manage a supermarket in New Jersey, That's what I did for a living. And all day long, I would do these little voices for the customers. Eventually, they fired me. I had a little old lady. She came walking in one day, started complaining about the eggs I was selling in the store. And I'm talking nasty. She says, hey, Sonny, these medium-sized eggs are pretty small, aren't they? I said, well, I don't lay them, lady. I just sell them. That's why I'm doing this now, And, it's okay. Who the hell wanted to do that anyway? I lived out in California for a little while. That was kind of neat. I liked California. It was all right. My first job out there, I used to be a desk clerk at the Disneyland Hotel. Right? Great job. People would call late at night for room service, so I'd fool around with them. Like 2 in the morning, I get a guy going, what happened to that turkey sandwich I ordered? And I'd say, I don't know. That'll scare the hell out of you at 2 in the morning. But I had fun. This is a cute story. You'll get a kick out of this one. I'm doing a college tour a couple of years ago with another comic. So we landed in Minneapolis, St. Paul around midnight. So we're getting off the plane. My friend says to me, Jeff, do you see who's sitting up in first class? Ed Asner's up there. He was sleeping and going on in New York, Me, I'm thinking to myself, I used to love Mary Tyler Moore Show. I'm thinking, hey, Ed Asner, we're in Minneapolis. I'm going to wake him up. So I'm walking by and I tap him on the shoulder. I said, what's the matter, Lou? Aren't you getting off in Minneapolis?
Here's Steve Young and the Love Handles.
Hey girls, look who's here. It's Mr. Macho and he's heading our way. Let's get out of here.
He walks in the room and all heads turn. He looks real good, they know the money he earns. His ass greased, Johnny wears his shirt collar out. He's got a bow tie on, he's pretty cool, no doubt he's a king.
Yeah, I'm a king.
What a jerk.
He really swings. forget the umbrella. He leaves the bartender to help the tip. He could have used that quarter, but he's much too hip. He's the king. He's the king. So he walks up to her and he gives her a look. She wants him, he knows he reads the chicks like a book. He says he does law and at work he fights crime.
You see, my job at the pizza place is only part-time.
He's the king.
Yeah, I'm the king.
What a nitpick!
He's got the chicks on the string.
And it's a very expensive string.
He's the single scene star.
Yeah, me and Selleck.
Oh, please!
He's the king of the singles bar.
Is he serious?
Everybody get down!
He's the king of the singles bar. Now it's getting late, he can't find that chick. She told him that she thinks her aunt is sick. Tomorrow's another day and he'll be back, giving chicks of the world another social crack. He's the king.
It's me, the king!
Just give him a ring.
Just give me a break!
He's more than a czar.
What's a czar? I'm the king of the single bar.
I'm nauseous!
He's the king.
Haven't I seen you here before?
He's the king.
I'm really into backgammon.
He's the king.
What do you mean you don't cha-cha?
He's the king.
What about the alley cat?
He's the king.
I have seen Saturday Night Fever 25 times.
He's the king.
I always wear 7 gold chains. Why?
He's the king.
What's your sign?
He's a king!
You're married.